In this video, we are going to interview Sylvia, who does balustrades, aluminium windows, doors, partitions, so many things. She's an amazing woman, and she's one of the very best when it comes to the business. Please introduce yourself.
Sylvia Elomamikupa is my name, CEO of AlphaMedge. AlphaMedge deals with metal and glass fabrication and installations.
So we are outside today. What are we doing here?
We are installing a metal screen button. It's a metal structure that is fabricated for privacy.
Okay. Why, it's like some prison bars or something?
Not prison bars, but then screen for privacy and then aesthetics.
So I see that when you are standing here, you can look outside, but when you are outside, you can't really see.
Yes, that's why it's a screen. You're not supposed to see inside when you're outside.
But does it also like provide any kind of shade or something of the sort?
Yes.
The way it is, instead of a normal balcony, the client decided to do this. Wouldn't rain affect it?
With this, rain wouldn't affect because of the finishing that has been done. It's metal. When it's external, metal is the best for external, but if it was to be done indoors, then that's where you'd use the wood.
Tell us about the fabrication process and the installation process.
We first take the dimension of the building. So for example, this is about 2 by 3, and then we mobilize the material we are going to use. This, for instance, is metal. After acquiring the materials, then the fabrication starts. During the fabrication process, we get to know what type of finishing we are going to use. So the finishing depends on what the client wants. So this finishing, for instance, was supposed to have a wood effect. That's why the color is this way, but then it's metal.
How long does it take to do something like this once the client is ready?
The duration actually depends on the size of the building.
So let's use this one. What's the dimensions?
This is about 2 by 3 meters.
How long did this take?
This took about a week.
A week?
Yes.
Okay, including the spraying and
The spraying,
installation.
everything, the fabrication.
Tell us about the materials used.
There are several materials you can use. You can decide to use the metal, the wood, or aluminium.
Metal, wood, or
aluminium.
What are the advantages of each?
For exterior purposes or external uses, the metal will be better than the wood because it's going to have structural effects with time because it's going to rain. All those weather effects are going to disturb it with time.
Tell us about the process of having this done for the client.
For this to be done, first you have to take dimensions on the site.
Okay.
So the dimension is taken, we mobilize the materials, and then the fabrication process begins. Whilst the fabrication process is ongoing, we ask the client how he'd want the finishing to be done. This finishing is supposed to have a touch of wood, or it's supposed to look like wood, yes.
Okay.
So that's why the spraying process was done this way. This is actually metal.
Oh, okay. But it's supposed to have like a wooden effect.
Yes.
At what stage in the building project will somebody need balustrades?
Most people prefer after tiling. It can be done either after tiling or just after screeding.
What are the types of balustrades that we have or that you provide?
With balustrades, there are lots of ways you can customize it.
Okay.
That's what even makes it creative. Some would want a mixture of maybe stainless steel with wood, or you can have the glass types. Even the glass types, you have a lot of forms in it.
Okay.
Or you can have the galvanized steel.
Who will choose stainless steel? Who will choose galvanized pipe? Which one is more expensive? Which one is less expensive?
When it comes to the galvanized wouldn't be appropriate if you live close to the coastal areas.
Okay.
Yes, so you'd go for stainless. Just as someone living at the coastal area would choose maybe glass or wood, but wouldn't choose the galvanized. But then generally the stainless steel, I think, is
the best.
Yes, the best.
Why would somebody do a wooden balustrade? Won't the rains, cause the wood to wear out with time?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Okay.
Because most of the time when it comes to balustrade, the woods that are even used are treated. Unless maybe the one going to do it doesn't really know what's
they're about.
Yes.
Okay. What's the process like?
You give us a call.
Okay.
You come to the site, take estimates, and then advise the clients. Most of the times, most clients even know what they want, but then it isn't everybody who also knows what they want. So you advise the client depending on the type of building and then the location. Then we advise you on what is appropriate.
So you come to the site, you take the dimensions and all that. What's the typical cost per the various types?
The costs is influenced by the type of material you are choosing. Yes.
Okay, so if I'm a bit on a low budget, I should choose which material?
Well, if you're on a low budget, I think you'd go for the Galvanize, because the Galvanize wouldn't last as the stainless steel will.
If you say it won't last, what does that mean? After some time, it will get rusted?
Yes.
So you need to do what to it?
When you're using the Galvanize, you have this anti-rust. And everything you used for the Galvanize. But then, to me, I feel the stainless steel is better.
The stainless steel is the best.
So even the Galvanize too, there's painting to give it this finish that wouldn't rust and all. But then stainless steel, you don't even need all of that.
When it comes to the design choices of the balustrades, do you have some that you show to the client, or the client has to come with their own designs and all that?
We show some to the clients.
Okay.
As I said, some clients already know what they want, so we do it according to the client's preference.
How long does it typically take for you to complete?
It depends on the size of the job, the type of work you've been given. Yeah.
How many people do you work with?
For now, I work with about 5 guys, but then if the job is huge, there are others that come in to help.
Oh, okay. So you have like 5 permanent workers.
Yes.
Okay, so the glass balustrades, they are really, really nice, right? And I'm sure very expensive. But what are the types of the glass balustrades that we have?
With the glass balustrade, the glasses actually comes with a thickness.
Okay.
Yes. Depending on your budget, we even choose a thickness for you. And then each type of glass balustrade, the thickness of glass you're supposed to use. So you have the structural balustrade that takes about 12 to 16 mm glasses. But then if it's going to be the stainless steel structure that is going to hold the glass, that's going to take 10 mm thickness. And then with the glass too, we have types of glasses. That comes in forms, colors. You can frost it, you can sandblast it. Anyhow you want your glass to be. Why
do people do balustrades?
So I'll give you 3 reasons. 3 important reasons why I think people should do balustrade. 1, it actually improves the value of the building. If you have a glass balustrade, for instance, and then somebody is using concrete for the balustrade, I'm sure everybody would want
the glass
one. The glass one, because it just looks nice. Secondly, improves the aesthetics of the building. Naturally, just improves the aesthetics of the building, yes. 3rd reason, safety as a reason for doing balustrade. For domestic buildings, if there's balustrade, it's safe because you can have kids in the house. You know the way kids are, they're going to run around and all that. If you have a balustrade, it's safe to just mount it in your terraces or your stairways and all that. And even for commercial places, the standard for the balustrade is 1 meter. But in certain commercial places, the clients would prefer probably 1.2, 1.3, depending on the purpose of the building, yes.
So the reasons why you need a balustrade at your house, the aesthetics, the value,
and the safety, yes.
How do you ensure the quality, durability and safety of the balustrades that you design?
The safety and the durability depends on the fabrication process, the installation process, and even the type of materials being used. For the basis of the balustrade, some deal with the core drilling. You can do the core drilling, or you can use the flanges for the bases.
Apart from balustrades, what else do you provide?
Anything metal and glass. So aluminium windows, the shower partitions, the curtain wall, alucobond cladding.
So tell us about the windows, aluminium windows.
But the windows also depends on types. We have types of windows. So you have the KS50, we have the Italian type, we have the Trialco. The types vary with the frames. Yes, you see some buildings that have this type of frame that looks square, some look some look edgy. Those types varies.
Those are the KS50 and the Italian.
The Italian, yes. Even with that, so the glasses used for the windows vary. You can have a tinted, you can have the plain, you can have laminated. When we say laminated, it is maybe 2 glasses that have been patched together. Patched together for more security. Yes.
At what stage in the building project will somebody install these?
Right after plastering.
Who would need which type of window or glass or frame?
Anyone who wants to do a window, but then without a burglar proof, can go for the laminated. Because that provides...
Window without burglar proof can go for laminated.
Because that provides extra security. Yes.
In which way?
Because 2 glasses have come together. If maybe there's a burglar attack or something, the burglar might be trying to break in, will break one part, but then before they even try, it's more difficult to break in. Yes.
Okay. In the event of a fire or danger, will I still be able to escape?
Yes, that's why we have types of how the installation processes, or types of mechanisms or types of accessory used for the window. That's why you have the casement, we have the sliding, we have the top hang, we have the side hang.
What else do you do?
Partitions.
Partitions. Okay.
Partitions.
Tell us about that.
Partitions are glasses, varies from the thicknesses that are placed to divide rooms.
Okay.
Yes, so in cases of commercial play, you can have the banks or the huge offices, the glasses that are done to partition the rooms for various offices.
Oh, okay.
And the partitions can also work in the shower for domestic buildings.
Okay, because I was going to ask you that. I mean, if I don't work in a bank or a corporate,
Can't
how
have
would that
partition.
benefit me?
Yes.
Okay, the shower. Is it just glass partitions, or you have other ways of doing the partitions?
Glass partitions.
Glass partitions. Are those things very expensive? They are for rich people, right?
It's negotiable.
It's negotiable. What else can you tell us about the services that you provide?
There's the fencing grills. They are the metals that are placed on top of the fence for extra security.
Out of all your services, which ones do customers want a lot? Which one is in high demand?
The aluminum windows and doors, and then the balustrades with the handrails.
What are the trends on the market today that you've observed?
When it comes to generally anything that has to do with metal and glass, the trend is based on what architects are bringing out now, and then even what the supplier has. Most of the times you can even meet a client who will give you this picture, but then if it's not available on the market, we can't do much about it. You'd have to maybe improvise.
Okay, but where do you source your materials? Do you source them in Ghana or?
For certain jobs, yes, we source them here. But then if we can't get here, then it has to be imported.
What's the craziest experience that you've had?
There are some clients that have come my way that are very indecisive. An example is this man that I met. This man actually doesn't know what he wants. Wow. He made us roam all over Accra looking for the exact type he wants, only for us to go and even see it, and then he was like, nah, that's not what he even wants. We did this here and there for about 2 years, even before even before he gave us the job. But do you know, after he gave us the job, he even recommended us to other people to work with us. So.
All right, thank you. And tell us about, traveling to work for clients and all that.
Yes.
You mentioned you traveled
to Navrongo. Yes.
Such the farthest you've gone was
Navrongo, yes.
Okay.
Navrongo.
And what did you go and do for that client over there?
Aluminum windows and doors. And later went back to do balustrades.
Wow, you traveled twice to Navrongo. Amazing. So it means that regardless of where the person is, you would be able to work with the person. Yes. Amazing. I really enjoyed myself in this interview. If you want to use the services of Sylvia, her details are already on your screen. They're also in the description and on the comments of this video. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments. We'll do a follow-up video. Also leave your thoughts on the entire interview, the services, etc. And if we need to do a follow-up video, we'll do a follow-up video. Thanks, Vibre.